Good morning, Bob. Trade Genius, the 7th of April. And once again, Saturday. I have a lot to say. We'll be doing a bunch of videos. But I want to start off with, I titled this, bucking the consensus here. A lot of people are thinking that, hey, we're going to plunge into the abyss with all this tariff news. And, the hand wringing is getting so loud I can hear it from 3,000 miles away, and but the market isn't reacting that way. Although when you listen to the news media, they're moment by moment. But here's the chart, and just so you show you here, this is my setup that I trade. This is for swing trading. These arrows are software that if you're interested in it is called the day trading money machine. Bit of a misnomer because you could trade this on the 5 minute and people do, but you can also trade on the swings, and you can use these arrows for good entry points for calls and puts, or for SSO and SDS. And then I have an additional piece of software that we wrote that expanded upon the money flow index. And so just quickly explaining how this all works is these lines here are standard deviations of volatility. They expand and shrink looking back over a 20-day look back and looking at the volatility. And this area here captures 90% of the move. So if you have a move, and I'll show you the 5-day 15-minute here in a second, is that when you have a move that'll press against one of these lines here, 90% chance you're going to get a reversal back in. Great place to fade the trend. And this is 80% chance move that this move will come back in towards the center as well. And you can just see it, okay, over time. And now for the last 20 days we've been in a downtrend, but there's just been incredible fades you can take. And I'll show you some other tools as we talk here today that you can use for good fades for a day or two. So, but we bounced off the center line here. I actually bought calls on Friday for a week out because we have a crossover here, and so I look at the arrow and I look at the crossover as for opportunities. And again, this is probabilities. It could fake me out, go down, but this is where you take the setups, and over time these setups work for you. So here's the other thing that interested me. So we have a low here, then we have a lower low here, okay, and then I got a retrace of price volume action here, and it bounced off the center line. And so to me this is a high probability setup, and I took it. And so there's a a better than even chance that we're going to make a run back up here. I like this area here, 268, as an opportunity. And I'm going to flip to the 5-minute and 15-minute and show you why. So you get the 5-day 15-minute. Let's see here. Okay, if you notice, the 5-day 15-minute is in an uptrend. Okay, and see, this is why I went ahead and bought calls for next Friday. So we hit. This is 90% chance that this is a bounce zone. Okay, and now we can just bounce up to this line here, or to here, or to here, or if this crosses over, I'll get out of my call. But looks very good, and so you can use this more as a day trading tool. But if you'd have bought this here, and if you look at this from an ES standpoint, this was a nice 14-point move off the bottom. Okay, that's if you're trying to make $400 or $500 a day, that's 2 days worth of income on the trade. And if you'd have caught this down move, you would have caught 30 points. You'd have made your week just in the second half part of Friday. So anyway, we love this tool. If you buy this tool, it pays for itself in a couple days. And once you own this tool, you own it. We sell it. We don't lease it out, and you load it on your system. We update it occasionally, and but for the most part, it's we haven't updated this in 7 months. We like it, and it works really well. So you have two choices to work with it. And you can also use this for selling puts and selling call options too. And you can use, if you go back out to the hourly, here is one thing that I like to do is you got a range here from here 270. Let me squeeze this in. Okay, so you got a range here from 270 to 243. You could start looking at selling puts at this level here, or even selling puts at this level here, and going out 30 days, and vice versa, selling calls here, and you'll find that the standard deviation, and it was proved out. A guy on Twitter actually posted something on Friday too, which had me do a double look at my stuff, and basically said the same thing. You get 2 standard deviations out with the VIX. You're 30 days out. Those ranges work. You can use Thinkorswim too to look at your probabilities as well. So my view is that the probabilities support a move back up higher, and I'm thinking 268, and that's the plan I'm taking. I won't see myself as wrong if we break and close below this center line, and this line changes every day. Then I'll assume I'm wrong, and if this embeds down, then we know we're going to move all the way down. But I take it a day at a time. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how we trade binary options too, and these are things for people with small accounts. You don't have to trade futures with this stuff. If you had a couple $1,000, you could swing on calls and puts on these things, and you'd make a good living. You do get chopped sometimes, but that's just the way it goes in trading. So you keep your losses small so you can make a bigger move, and you can go ahead and you can just trade and trade and trade and trade, and overall you'll make a good living following these signals. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. We'll talk binary options a little bit later, talk cryptos a little bit later, and just show you some other things that we do to help people make money every day. We're rarely surprised. We could be wrong, but we're not surprised because we go with the probabilities. We use math. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.